Hello and welcome to another 12-minute practice. Today we're going to focus on our core. Keep in mind that your core encompasses front, side, and back. So we're going to target a little bit of each in this next 12 minutes. Come to a comfortable seated position. Take a moment, close your eyes, bring your palms together at your heart center, and acknowledge the land in which you're practicing from today and its indigenous connections. Take a deep breath in and a sigh. As you release your hands, make your way onto your back. Have your feet flat on the floor and make sure your head is in a neutral position. Place your hands on your low belly and just to remind where your core exists. If you can imagine a line between your navel and your tail, the center of that line is your center of gravity. But it's also where we breathe into and breathe out of in our core connection. Core is so important to all of our movements. So with your hands here, draw the breath in slowly through the nose. Feel your hands lifting and expanding. Relax your shoulders. Now when you exhale, think of your navel drawing in towards that center point on the line. Do that again, slow breath in. Fill your hands. And as you exhale, feel the belly pull away from your palms. One more. Wonderful. Keep that connection. On your next exhalation, bring your hands behind your head and widen your elbows. Now as you inhale, lift your head and your heart up. Looking over your knee points, walk your toes and your knees together. Your big toes touch. And as you exhale, you might feel a little quiver as your body now is working to hold you up. There's a little quiver in your belly, think navel to spine, shoulder blades lifting higher. Now you're not pulling on the head, so if your chin just went into your chest, lift the chin off the chest and let the head rest in your hands. Throw your shoulders back, take another breath, lift up. And slowly lower back down. Good, now from here, wrap your arms around your knees. Squeeze in, spread your toes, and then inhale away from center. Stretch limb to limb, exhale, wrap your arms. Navel to spine. Inhale, extend away. Exhale, wrap in. If it's easier to breathe out through the mouth, you can, but disrupt the flow of breath with your tongue. One more. Now bring your head to the floor, bring your heels to the sky. Big toes touch, heels are apart. Make sure your feet are over your hips and not over your face. So that's going to help align your pelvis neutral. Now you'll take your hands back around your head. Take a moment here and widen the elbows, tuck your shoulders, breathe in. And as you breathe out, lift your heart up. Pause here and take your right hand just outside of your left shin. And it's like you want to saw off the lower leg here. Now, rather than just rotate our right shoulder forward, we want to lift both shoulders up. So you're going to aim for your pinky toe. We'll do 10 repetitions here. So take a full breath in and then little pulses. Right hand behind your head, left arm reaches up. Take a breath. As you exhale, 10. Bring the hands behind the head, lift up one more breath. And slowly release the head and the heart and the feet to the floor. Take a deep breath in. And a hum. Another deep breath in. And a sigh. Now from here, we'll flip over to the other side. So you can either rock and roll front to back, or simply come onto your belly. Bring your arms out in front of you like a superhero flying through the sky, hands a little wider than your shoulders. Press down through the tops of your feet and then let your forehead rest on the mat for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Think again as you exhale, navel towards spine. Now as you breathe in, pull your hands towards you, lift your heart into a little cobra. And your hands are here to support. We'll come onto fingertips, lifting the palms. And with your legs straight back, cover your femurs so your feet come off the floor. Take a deep breath in. Lengthen through the crown of your head, shoulders come back. Now as you inhale, lift your right leg and left arm a little more. Cover the fingertips. Exhale, come back to neutral. The toes are still lifted, but they come up a little more, so left leg, right arm. Exhale down. Right leg, left arm, lift up. Navel to spine, lower slowly. Left leg, right arm. Slowly lower. Right leg, left arm. Slowly lower. Now both legs lift, both arms lift, hover for 3. Shoulders pull back. You can bend your elbows back by your ears if there's any shoulder impingements, or you just feel like that gives your neck some space. 2. One more breath, go a little higher. And then release all the way down. Let your left cheek kiss the floor. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Now bring the hands this time around behind you. If you can, touch your thumb and forefinger at your tail, do that. Otherwise, interlace your 10 fingers. Press down through the tops of your feet. Squeeze your shoulders back. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Slide your hands back. Lift your chest up. Now keep your feet on the floor this time. Toenails press down, especially the pinky toenail. Take a full breath in. Lift a little higher as you breathe out. Toenails connect to the floor. Take another breath. Now lift both legs, last one. And slowly lower. Take the opposite cheek to the floor. Let your arms go. Take a deep breath in. And a sigh. And a deep breath in. And a sigh. Now press up enough to all fours into a tabletop position. Now this one will work the side body, and then we'll bring it all together into a plank. So we'll start with the left leg reaching back. Firmly plant your left hand or come down to your forearm. And we're going to roll to the outside of the left foot. And you can do this with both feet together for side plank, or bring your right foot up in front as you roll to the outer pinky toe side. Now if your hip fell down, pick it back up. Your right arm can reach to the sky. Now, really important that your left foot is in flexion. Your toes of both feet are engaged. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now take your right hand back down to the mat. You can lower both knees to reset the other side, or bring your feet together if you're doing full plank. And you'll stretch your right leg back. Roll to the outer pinky toe side. Left foot comes in front to support. So if there's sagging here in the hip, push the ground away. That's going to activate also your lats, the other side of the arm, your wing. Stay here. Breathe in. Hips a little higher, flexion in the feet. 2. 1 more. And your left hand comes down. Come back to your plank. Lower the knees and come down onto your forearms. These last few seconds, we're going to come into this modified plank position. Lower your hips for a moment. Now, it's a bit tricky when we come up, so we want to take tension out of the lower back. Best way here, toes stay tucked, whether your knees are staying down or not, you're training towards lifting the knees up eventually. Pull your elbows towards your knees and your knees towards your elbows. Come back towards that midline section, navel, the spine. Now you might quiver a little here, stay here. Option to lift your knees up, engage your legs. Keep your hips at shoulder height or higher for less resistance in your low back, but not lower than your shoulders. Breathe for 5. For 4. Think navel to spine as you exhale. Stay connected. Squeeze your thighs together. For 3. For 2. And then for 1, you'll lower the knees and slide back into a child's pose position. Big toes together, hips back, forehead rest. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Roll up to a seated position. You made it. You did it. Take a deep breath in, a sigh. Hands to heart center. Bow your head to your heart. Namaste. I look forward to seeing you for another 12-minute practice. I hope this is helping you feel strong and more open and grounded. Have a wonderful rest of your day.